This is Sonic Adventure 2, but if I touch a ring, the level switches.
Let's establish some rules. First, I can only do Sonic and Shadow levels, not including bosses. Second, if a part of the level is possible without touching rings, and I touch a ring, I'm allowed to go past it. And third, I'm not allowed to use any speedrun tricks like the super bounce. Now, on to the video. Okay, so first up on our list, we are going to get City Escape, starting with the first level in the game.
So immediately off the bat, we have to turn to one side of the road in order to avoid hitting the rings, because there are plenty of rings. We're also going to need to use the brake thing a lot, because you can't steer while using it, but it's really useful in trying to avoid rings. There are some more rings up here, so let's just brake, go insanely slow, and then we should be able to dodge them. Oh no. Unfortunately, that car got in the way, but luckily, we got through the entire first section without touching a ring. Now we're on to the more normal section, so it should be a lot easier to dodge rings. And I would not run on the wall, because on the wall you can run into some rings, but we should be good. And unfortunately for this part, you have to be a normal person and take the stairs. And for this part, it looks pretty hard, but I'm pretty sure, just like that bit in Adventure 1, yes, you can dodge that. That was a little bit closer than I would have liked, but we did in fact dodge that. Luckily, there aren't any rings if you just go up this way, and there is a robot that comes up here. We can either jump over him like I just did, or jump into him. And yep, again, we just have to take the stairs, and we should be completely fine. And as for this part, there are some rings up ahead, and there is a loop-de-loop as well. But luckily, all you gotta do is just jump off the edge here, which is a little bit hard to do due to the automation. But if you time it just right, you should be able to go off the edge like so. There's a little bit more of a barrier than I'm used to. Now, this part is possible to get past without touching a ring. There is, unfortunately, a little bit of automation, and after a few tries, I do believe that it is a lot easier to get past there in the original version, but we did just touch a ring, so let's go on to the next level.
And next up, we are going to get Green Forest, starting out strong with the Sonic levels.
Okay, I'm going to stay more to the side on this one, because there are some rings that are pretty easy to hit. And we almost get launched into some rings there, but we got to dodge those. And I believe it may actually be better if we take the top route. Yeah, there are some rings up here. I think it is still easier if we go this way, though. And don't hit these boosters would be... Oh, okay, I don't want to hit any rings. There's loads of automation. Okay, just hope for the best. Okay, it worked out there. So we are perfectly fine. Hit this checkpoint, because that won't spawn us back into a ring if we die. And the pressure of this level is you do have to beat it in under 8 minutes, but I'm pretty sure that that should be pretty easy. Now, I believe this is the part that has the thing that you grind on, so we're good. But we gotta try to get over there, I would say, without hitting the automation, because I'm pretty sure there are some rings up there. Or we could use the automation in our favor, like we just did, to get over there. Okay, yeah, that worked very well. And we almost got dropped into some rings, but we are good. Okay, no, okay, I did just touch some rings though, so I guess we'll go to the next level. Careful where you hope and attack.
And third up, we have our first Shadow level, Skyrail. Also, my favorite Shadow level.
Now we have Skyrail, and what we want to do here is dodge these rings at the beginning, do a trick if possible, but no need. And what we want to be looking out for in this level are loads of those ring monitors. I do know that, yes, there is a ring monitor on the right, one on the left, and then I believe, yeah, okay, that's an extra life. Oh, switch just in time there. And okay, next up okay, there are rings there. What could we do here? Let's try spin dash jumping. That worked somehow. Homing attack up here. There is an extra life. I will definitely take that. And looks like we are already to our first checkpoint. And there are rings there. I don't believe that there are rings on this side of the rail just yet. Jump off here. Homing attack. And okay, we're doing all right. No rings in sight just yet until now. And that looked like a shortcut, but I'm not going to risk it with shortcuts right now. And oh, almost touched some rings there. And now we just gotta dodge the fire while spin dash jumping up here. Oh, and I've jumped off the rail there. Oh, that is definitely possible though, because there's the end. It's right there. And I can now say with confidence that Skyrail is possible to beat without collecting a ring.
Back to the spin wheel. Looks like we're doing Metal Harbor.
Our main ally in this level is definitely going to be the spin dash, because I believe you actually can spin dash over to the left. I think I'm going to checkpoint here and try to do that. Oh, okay, that actually has collision, so yes, that is definitely possible to spin dash over there. Getting an extra life, and for this part, all we gotta do is just go up to here, spin dash, jump, homing attack. There we go, perfectly fine, and we got across. Destroy one of those jets, because why not? And the thing about this part, you can probably spin dash over it, but for some weird reason, there is something down here, and I can't tell you why. but it's down here, and that is a rocket that takes you to the other side. Maybe for the people who just didn't know how to use the light speed dash, but you know what, that is perfectly fine because it helps us in this run. So we should be okay there. I do believe that part does have rings though. I may be wrong. We'll see if we can. Yes, we can get over to this side. I don't even think that had rings on it, but better safe than sorry and all that. Do not homing attack here because there are rings there. The second to last part of the level is right here, and I believe we should be okay if we go this way. I would normally take the shortcut. Okay, yeah, this is perfectly fine. Yeah, this level might actually be possible. All you gotta do is just dodge the things as you're going down. So it shouldn't be too hard because there are only like 3 or 4 of them. Okay, dodge first one. Dodge second one. Dodge third one. That one's an extra life. And there's another one. There are rings there. Run. And that is our first level completed without touching rings.
Let's see if we get another shadow level this time, and it will be Crazy Gadget. This one should be interesting.
This level, however, will be a lot more challenging, but let's just run past these guys, don't homing attack that, don't go up on there either, and let's flip the gravity. Now this is the gimmick of the level that I feel like is probably the most challenging. I feel like there are rings right there. Yes, there are. Luckily, we can get past this part pretty easily. Go through this little warp thing. So we do need to flip the gravity here. Now we have a slight problem, that being that this launches us into some rings. Touched rings, next level.
And, oh, it's going to be a little close. Oh, Pyramid Cave. That was very close.
For a lot of the beginning of the level, you can run on the walls, which is really nice. And then that basically clears all of the rings, and there is an extra life here, so I will take that. However, that launches you straight into a ring. So now I guess we go into the next level.
We have 2 Sonic levels and 2 Shadow levels remaining. Let's see which one we get. And it is gonna be, Final Chase.
So now we are in Final Chase, which is Shadow's final level in this game. Aside from the final story, of course. But what we're gonna wanna do here is not hit either of these right here. Pretty easy to dodge, luckily, but I think I'm gonna try and spin dashing over that. That works pretty well. And definitely do not homing attack into that, although it is very tempting. Okay, luckily that can be jumped over very easily. Okay, I did just run into that guy though. But no problem, because we're just back at the checkpoint. We can just do the exact same thing again. Homing attack this guy. Go up on here. Now these parts might be a little bit difficult for not touching a ring. We have to wait for that to explode. And we're good now. I don't remember if there are rings on these or not. There may be later on. I kind of doubt it since this is supposed to be one of the later levels. Funny enough, it's easier to do the levels later in the game because they give you way less rings, so it's more of a challenge. But we're trying to have a challenge right now. So yeah, this checkpoint does not throw us into any rings. There were rings right there. I'm gonna spin dash and try and get, okay, I can't quite get to the other one. And okay, safe. Oh, what's that give me? Okay, that doesn't give me anything. I don't believe I've been up there, which is quite interesting. And where do we go next? Oh yeah, right, we run up these walls here. Very cool gimmick. Okay, yeah, no, we go down the center. This is gonna give us rings though, I'm pretty sure. Okay, we can actually jump out of that. We can jump out of the forced millions of springs. I don't know why it's so far away. Oh wait, no, okay, no, that's because I was going the wrong way. There we go. Okay, let's go this way. I don't know if we can adjust the camera. Okay, that actually, okay, we just flew out. Maybe there aren't rings there. Who knows? Okay, let's try that again then. But luckily, I guess now we know that we can just go down here and there is not a problem with rings or anything like that, which is honestly pretty shocking. That doesn't even put us on the rail though, which is even more shocking to be honest. Okay, we're good. Oh, and that did just launch us into some rings though. So let's go into the next level.
Only 3 levels left. Let's see what we get. Looks like it's going to be White Jungle.
So this level should be very similar to Sonic's level in this same area. But for this one, I do know that there are rings up here that seem pretty hard to dodge, but luckily you can just stay on the right side of them. Or go on top as I just did, but I would recommend staying on the right side. Or you could go on the left. Yeah, left might actually be easier than that. Jump around this just because it's more interesting. And this flings us up to this checkpoint. What we want to do here though, I do think I want to jump up just like I did earlier in this level and for Sonic's section. Jump over here. And we're going to want to play with like the automation a little bit. I don't know if this is going to make it or not. No, just barely not. So we got to try that again. And you know what I think we're going to do actually? I might try something a little bit different. That being, I think that what I'm going to do is going to spin dash over to the other side like this. Okay, that was too far. And I might even jump as well. And go right there. And that's on, I'm pretty sure. Yes. Okay, there we go. Camera is back to normal now. And I'm assuming that there are rings up here. So let's try and dodge those. Yes, there are rings. Let's go up top. Up top is mostly better for these kind of levels. Oh, and I did accidentally touch ring, so I guess that means go to the next level.
And we have our final 2 levels here, Radical Highway or Final Rush. Which one is it gonna be? And we get Radical Highway.
Okay, so for this level, there are not rings at the start, so it should be pretty easy to dodge, because this is basically City Escape at Shadow Edition. Go around that because it's more interesting. Spin dash, experiment to see if that object has collision or not, which it does sort of, I guess. And let's jump down here, because there are rings that go on this loop. You can see the rings there. And we don't want to get back into the automation. And for this section, if you hit the spring, that will take you down to a ring monitor, and we do not want that. So let's spin dash jump over to the side and over everything, and we dodge a lot of rings. Let's jump around this because it looks cool. Homing attack in there, and we do not hit homing attack again because that will lead us into those rings. I'm going to use the spring because that does not have any rings on it. Now this does have rings. Luckily, we can get by them very easily. Yes, that definitely has rings in it. Oh, okay. Automation pushed us into a ring. Next level.
And that leaves us with the only level left on the spin wheel, that being Final Rush.
And now on to the final level, which is honestly a pretty unfortunate level because I could not find a way to get past these rings at the start. Straight off the bat, you get rings that are seemingly pretty easy to dodge, but the thing is, you gotta jump and... What the heck? I just first tried it. This is why you record videos, everybody. Now, once you get to this point over here, you could be a normal person and take the entire rail route down, but I'm going to do the thing where you fall all the way down and then go to the rail there because there are no rings on this section, but it just looks really cool falling towards the earth and then just somehow landing on a rail. So, yeah, there you go. Definitely don't land on the right one for too long, though, because you will get hit with some rings. That is a bomb power-up. Hit that, explode those guys. And this area does not have rings on it either. Get this checkpoint. Spin dash, go over here, and I think, yep, there are no rings on this area. Despite this though, you do not want to go on this rail because that will lead you into some rings. So what you want to do is, you want to go onto this platform, and even if you miss, because there's for some reason a barrier there, you can fall onto the way lower area right here, saving you loads of time and making it so you don't have to collect a single ring. Additionally, right here, you could probably just do a spin dash jump and it'd just be way easier. And yeah, honestly, speedrunners should do this if they don't already. And unfortunately, it does look like it would be difficult to get past this, but luckily, Sonic has his little bounce ability, but unfortunately, it looks like that guy is right there, so we have to try that again. But there is a checkpoint right here, so that should not be too much of a problem. And I'm pretty sure you got to go down the side. I may be wrong. I kind of forget, but let's hope I'm not wrong. Okay, this looks like ring central, so let's not go through here. No rings there, luckily. Surprisingly, this level feels actually pretty doable. I dodged that ring, get more speed using jump dash, but I'm just gonna spin dash and then jump up and yeah, dodge some rings unintentionally, but amazing. And there are some rings right here, very nerve-wracking, but I think that we are perfectly fine. And there are rings right there as well, gonna dodge those. Homing attack that, yeah, and then just don't pick the one on the left, and this is actually a lot easier than I thought it'd be. However, there are lots of ring monitors up here that we'll be wanting to dodge, and then more rings here as well. Gotta dodge those real quick. Get another checkpoint. Okay, I think we're about halfway through the level, if not 2/3. Going up here and spin dash over here just to make things a little bit more quick. Oh, almost got launched into some rings there. Same story here, just dodge more rings. And I'm a little bit nervous about this section, but I'm not going to jump off because I know that there aren't any rings on these for whatever reason. There is an extra life there though, which I think I will definitely take. And do what we were initially going to do, which is spin dash in and then use these. And then we should get the speed required. And don't fall into any rings, and okay, good. I'm gonna take the purple rail because it's a little bit more interesting. Jump here, and no rings still. I'm actually quite surprised. Again though, just like with Shadow's level, they're not trying to make it really easy because this is like the final level of Sonic, so that would make sense. Jump here, and I do believe that this actually takes you to a shortcut if I recall correctly. I don't remember if that shortcut is a light speed dash though. So yeah, that's a light speed dash shortcut. We do not want that. So let's hop back down here. I seriously don't know why they didn't put rings on these, but honestly, I'm glad for this challenge. More rings right there. Bounce bracelet, get up pretty easily. And more rail stuff. Yep, this level is full of rails. Jump off there. I don't even know if I'm supposed to do that. It'd be nice if we got an extra life as well, but this is the part. Oh, this is the end of the level. And it looks like this is the second level that you can beat without touching a ring. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you'd like to see another Sonic challenge, please let me know in the comment section below and what Sonic game you would like me to hold the challenge in. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.